Alright, Class A, here is a quick video to help you review for the Unit 4B quiz. First of all, do you know what it's about? Well, according to your topics notes, your vocab, it's about being in the kitchen, utensils, condiments and seasonings, and cooking actions. Or, in or at the restaurant, restaurant terms, descriptions of food, preparation, taste, temperature, place setting, what's on the table, and of course our grammar is all about commands. Pronoun placement, that's one of your brain files. Affirmative to commands. And, well, just bonus, affirmative vosotros commands. Don't worry about that too much. Or all others. So beware of irregular yos and stem changers in this brain file. Carvers, are verbs, and dishes. Let's sum that all up. Here you have this in your notes. Affirmative to commands. You take the he, she form of the verb, which means AR verbs end in A, ER, IR verbs end in E, unless it's one of these 8 irregulars. Or your all other commands, negative to, affirmative and negative usted, or ustedes commands. You take the present indicative yo. Sorry, I just used a word you're not used to, just the present tense yo. Drop the o, add the opposite ending. Be careful of these things here. Double check your notes, they have more information pertaining to these. And your third brain file, pronouns. Know where they go. Let's see here. Can you do this? Decide if the sentence is a familiar to command or a formal command. Here, have a look, press pause, think about it. I'm going to explain it in a moment, so pause until you're ready. Okay, so tome. We know that this must come from the verb tomar, and this has an opposite ending. So it must be a formal command, or usted. If it was a tu command, it would be the he, she form. Tomo, tomas, toma. But it's not. It's yo, drop the o, opposite ending. Let's try another one. Choose the correct usted command form. Choose the correct usted command form for the sentence. There we go. Learn how to read, profe. So, Senor Garcia, remember we've talked about this before. When you have a comma after a name like this, you're probably addressing that person, so you want to be respectful to Mr. Garcia. So how do you form an usted command? Yo, drop the o, opposite ending. And if it's usted, the opposite ending is going to end in a or a. So have a look at these. Press pause. Here's your explanation. So we know that these commands, or these verb forms, come from the verb pasar. Which one is yo, drop the o, opposite ending for pasar? It would be pase. Let's try another one. Number 3, choose the verb that best completes the statement. Estudiantes, para hacer una sopa, blanca el pollo y las verduras. Here are your choices. If you don't want me to give it away, press pause. I'm about to explain it. So, you have students, comma. That means I'm addressing the students. So, I'm going to be saying, hey you guys, I'm going to be in this box here. That's an ustedes command. Yo, drop the o, opposite ending. If I'm here, it's going to have to end in n or on, and I need the opposite ending. Knowing that these forms come from the verb hervir, which is an IR verb, my option is going to be hiervan. In order to make a soup, boil the chicken and the vegetables. Let's try one more of these. Javier, no blank antes de las 12. Here are your options. If you want to think about it first, press pause. Here's my explanation. So I'm speaking to Javier. I know his first name, so I'm definitely going to be informal and not respectful. I mean, not that I'm being disrespectful, but I'm not going to be formal with him. But it is a negative to command. So, yo, drop the o, opposite to ending. My choices are going to have to end in as or ace. Looking at these, I know it comes from the verb comer, which is an ER verb. So, oops, there should be a letter C here. Knowing that it's a negative to command, I'm going to have to end in the letter S, but the opposite ending one is going to be this one. Let's try a little bit more. Translate the English command to Spanish to appropriately address the person between parentheses. Fry the delicious sugar for me. All I've done is taken some random words from your communicative quiz component and put together sentences. So, fry the delicious sugar for me. I'm going to first ask myself, what's my verb to fry? Well, I know that it's frire. And then I'm going to say the delicious sugar. And in English we say delicious sugar, but in Spanish we're going to have to say sugar delicious. So I look at my list. And again, press pause if you don't want me to give away the answer, but it's el aceite, delicious is delicioso. Make sure they match. They do, so that's good. And I'm going to say for me. And my subject is usted. So I need to yo, drop the O, opposite ending of frire. We know that frire is special, so my yo form is frio, drop the O, free, and then the opposite usted ending will be a, and I have to say do it for me. So where am I going to put may in relationship to an affirmative command? Attach it at the end. I've already got my accent where I need it, free on, last, second to last. El azúcar or azúcar delicioso. Return the red tablecloth to me. Let's check out our word list. I know that to return is devolver. The tablecloth, what color? Red, to me. So, put that all together, and it's an ustedes command. I'm going to yo drop the O opposite ustedes ending. And stem changer, so devuelvo. Geez, go away. Come on. Devuelvo. And then I need the opposite ustedes ending of an ER verb, so on. Do it for me, that's an affirmative command. Attach the may. And I know that I need an accent on the penultimate or second to last syllable, not counting the command, so, or not counting the pronoun, devuelvan. Last, second to last. The accent's going to have to go somewhere in here, and this one is a tricky one. But am I saying devuelvan? No, I'm saying devuelvan. So, again, that's a tricky one. I won't have something so tricky on the quiz, but the accent goes on the E. Don't give the bad bill to me. Let's look at what we need. Don't give, the verb to give is dar. The bill and bad, I don't know what kind of a sentence that is, but I was just putting some stuff together, to me. And this one is a to command, but it's a negative to command, so I'm still going to yo, drop the O, opposite ending. What's the yo form of dar? It's doi. What can't I do to doi? Drop the O, so it's just one of those that I have to know. And it's not that bad. It's still the opposite ending. So, it's des, and the bad bill will be the bill bad, so la cuenta, and it has to match, so not just malo, but mala. And why do I have this still here? Because I'm saying to me, and where do pronouns go in relationship to negative commands? In front of them. Oh, I just realized I didn't say how to say the red tablecloth. El mantel rojo. What else do we have to do to help us practice? We've got your communicative quiz component, which won't be done until the day after the quiz, but you guys should know what you're doing with these, making commands with the given information. And again, the day of the spoken, the day after the quiz, you're going to take turns being the commander and the commandee. Yes, I probably made up that word, where you do the following. But one last thing for this review video is a listening section like the last quiz and like will be on this quiz next. Write down each vocab word or phrase you hear, first in Spanish, including the definite article if it's a noun, and second, its English translation. So first, if I were you, I'd only be concerned with writing down the Spanish word, and then go back and write down the English. If you need to pause, please pause, or if you need to rewind and re-listen, please do that. Let's listen.
Número uno. La cuchara. La cuchara.
Número dos.
La sal. La sal. pimienta.
Número 9. La olla. La olla.
Número 10.
La bandeja. La bandeja.
Alright, so if you want to check your answers, I'll show you them. If you want to listen to them again, please do. Here should be your Spanish words and spellings. And again, press pause if you need more time, but filling in the English, you should have spoon, salt, to fry, pitcher, knife, grilled, tablecloth, pepper, pressure cooker or pot, and tray. Alright, thanks for reviewing. Good job.